to GSPN week 8 for us, week 9 for you viewers at home who are keeping up. We're fresh off a bye week, so we're refreshed, we're feeling good, and I don't know, I mean, we're just a couple football minutes into the first quarter, but maybe we make a prediction or 2.
I think we should.
Okay,
And I I before we get into the game, Gus, I just want to say what we're already seeing on the field is going into my prediction, which is that weather is going to be a big ass factor today.
okay. I didn't even consider it.
Oh, I and the other sports people considered it heavily, I think.
I looked at what's the temp, and that was it, and then I closed that weather app.
Wow, no, I believe it is like 50 degrees, raining, and 10 to 20-mile-per-hour winds in Green Bay today.
Okay, well, I wish my mock-up outfit had a little jacket, but fashion hurts, I guess, so
Don't worry, mine's big enough for both of us.
Did we both go Gorpcore? I really hope we
No,
no? Okay.
no, no, we
Alright,
did
well, a little
not.
preview, I guess, for me. Alright, well, I have a little bit more information than normal because I did, like, try a little bit harder this week in our prep. Daubs, that's the name. We're gonna hear about him again later, but I'm actually gonna make my prediction, and my prediction with the limited information that I have, now including the weather, is I think Green Bay is going to win. But I think it's going to be a very handsy game, and I think we're gonna see a lot of turnover attempts that get very, very handsy, is I think ultimately what I'm saying here. But I think
Okay.
Green Bay is gonna win.
Okay. I am going Packers. Excuse me, I
Ooh.
am going
Oh.
Lions.
Oh.
There were only
Scratching
2
that from the
options.
record.
There were only 2 options. I'm going Lions mainly just because I think well, I always call them America's team. I know that's the Cowboys, but to me, it's the fucking Lions, and I'm going with my America's team, which is the Lions, because I like this coach. I feel fucking bad for them all the time, and I wanna see it. I wanna see it.
Alright. Is this an underdog thing? I don't think they're underdogs.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
To me,
Alright.
it doesn't matter. I want the Lions. They're
Okay.
away, they're in rainy Green Bay, and I just wanna see it. I wanna see
Alright.
them stomp Green Bay.
Wow, alright, well, I'm excited to hear more about that. I'm excited to hear about the drama that you researched because in researching my drama, I found your drama. So, excited to hear more details from you. Okay, so we are once again on opposite sides. Very exciting stuff here. Let's go ahead and check in with the 8 ball. All right, dear 8 ball, it's GSPN again. All right. I will throw you even a pity Cowboys reference in the request to the 8 ball today. Dear 8
Wow.
ball, are the Cowboys wait, are the Cowboys wait, who's playing today?
The
The Lions.
Lions.
Are the Lions gonna win today against Green Bay? It is certain. Ooh, okay, hold on. Did they
Yes,
get confused that I
okay.
just said the Lions and
Okay.
Cowboys?
8
Did you
ball says
track from
Lions win.
did you track from last time? I'm curious
Yes,
about the 8
yes,
ball.
yes. Our 8 ball has only been wrong once. I think we've done this for 5 games now, and it's 4 and 1.
Wow, alright, I'm very excited about that, and we're really putting it to the test because we're actually not just joined by the 8 ball today, we are joined by fate herself. We have somebody here today to discuss the inner workings, the unpredictability of what we're gonna see on the football field today. So, here's Mistress Fate. Yay, a small clap. Mr. Spate,
And
you are visible on the screen, by the way, and thank you so much for joining us here today. We are thrilled to have you and your skill working for us.
Happy to be here.
Yay! Me and Jean, welcome. You're saying weather's always a consideration. I get that, man, but it wasn't for me. Okay.
And I feel like what fate is bringing to the game right now is an air of mysticism that football inherently has, but is not acknowledging. So
Totally
we're
agree with you.
bringing the mysticism directly
I
to
want to
this.
know. I want to know who is gambling on this game right now, and if they
Who's
would like to.
praying?
Yep.
Who's praying on
Let's
this game
all
right
lock
now?
in and let's start asking the right questions. So first, Fate, obviously, do you have a prediction for who is going to win today? Is it going to be the Lions or the Packers? Who
Don't we have
just
Yeah.
Do
possibly
we
they.
have to pick one and see if it's affirmed? How does the questioning work? Is that an appropriate question?
Yeah, of course. So on the right side, I drew a card for the Packers to see if they would win. We got the Four of Earth, which is your conservative. They might be on the defense. So I'm going to see what's on the left for the Lions.
Okay.
Are the Lions going to win? We've got Okay, so far we got 2 of Wands up reverse, which means that they're having a trouble starting, and then we got
Mm.
4 of Earth, which is being conservative but holding on to your win. So honestly, I think the Packers are winning based on these two.
Okay, literally as she said that, they scored a field goal.
I have
So
chills.
I'm so excited to see how this goes. Thank you for that immediate introduction into what we can count on today.
Oh,
I'm thrilled with that explanation. It makes total sense to me. Me and Jean, questions in the chat. And also, Jean, thank you so much for your work on the is it the Grassi podcast? Am I saying that correctly this time? I'm not entirely sure. Thank you so much. We really enjoyed last week where we got to meet all of your fellow friends in the comment section. Some of them were very pleasant and they participated greatly and we appreciated that. So thanks for shouting us out.
thanks, Mean Gene.
All right, let us know if you have any questions for Fate in the chat. Okay, so we had some questions lined up here. Let me get them up. Obviously, we have the prediction questions of who's going to win, but I actually really want to know who's going to have the most fun. Obviously, whenever we're watching them play on the field, the goal is for everybody to just have a good time, and we all know that, and we remember that. But I want to know who is having the most fun. So I guess, dear Fate, who's gonna have the most fun as a collective team out there today?
Yeah. Okay.
Ellen, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, Green Bay's at home. I feel like
Mm.
home games are inherently more fun for the home team,
That's
right?
true.
Like,
Yeah.
their community is there, their parents could be there, their wives, their kids, no
Yeah.
one had to travel. However, if the Lions see a lead at the beginning and they think they're gonna make a bunch of Green Bay fans angry, I could see that being very fun. Beating
Yeah.
someone on their home turf, and the Lions only play 3 outdoor games a year. So
Whoa.
So this is, like, a big deal for them, and if they start coming out on top with all the odds stacked against them, I could see them having a ton of fun with it.
Okay, I can definitely see why weather was such a consideration for you. Well, like when you were doing your predictions here.
All I did was
Um,
read, baby.
all you did was read. All right. Well, speaking of readings, Fate.
Okay, so on the Packers side, we've got returning from some heartbreak, maybe something on the team wasn't going well, but then you've got this opportunity to make a lot of money, really good foundation, then you've got passion. And then for the Lions, you've got 2 of Pentacles. It's like juggling a lot, not being able to like concentrate. You've got Knight of Swords, so you've got a lot of like air. It's going to be a lot of like movement. Then you got Devil, temptation, addiction, and less fun. So again, Packers are having more fun.
Oh my gosh.
Lions are going through it.
Wow. Okay. Well, does the drama line up, Ellen? Are you hearing the same while you're hitting the streets and getting the deets?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm hearing about temptation and the devil and all this, but, here's what I will say. Like, I think the juiciest gossip that I have for the Lions right now is that apparently their offense is so good at holding the ball, like no fumbles, no interceptions. They're so good at carrying the ball that other teams, offensive coaches have been calling the Lions team to ask them what the secret is, to the
Wow.
tune of scandal? Like, or do
Wow.
we have
Yeah, to
some
the tune
kinda
of sticky
glove?
gloves.
Yeah, do we have
Interesting.
some glue in the chat?
Wow, okay. This is piquing my interest. Well, relatedly and conversely, Green Bay actually has the best taken away game, interception game. They're able to steal the ball. So that's why I was predicting that this would be a pretty handsy game because I knew that the Lions were good at holding on to it. I didn't know it was that level of good.
Oh, yeah.
And Green Bay is apparently really good at the opposite, so I expected that there would be some clashing of giants here. I'm so interested in more of the, personal drama, though, to see if that lines up with our little reading on the temptation here. It definitely lines up on one team's side from the research I did, but
Okay, I'm
should we get into some
interested.
drama? Did you have any other
Yeah, yeah, tell me.
specific questions? I'm honestly really surprised that we aren't seeing I kind of expected to see a touchdown at this point. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the note that I had was Lions really good at keeping the football. Green Bay really good at taking it away.
I mean, it's true.
um,
Honestly, if you boil this game down to its, like, core, that's what you have.
yeah, that's what it boils down to. And it's
We're
really
not here to overcomplicate things at GSPN. We're
nah,
making football for the girls. It's
surface
simple,
level and
baby.
simple. That's right.
It's simple.
Also, the Lions are 6-1 and Green Bay is 6-2. I didn't realize that they were that like evenly matched and it is two sides of a different coin.
Mhm.
Really interesting. So let's see. Let me see. Okay. Wait, speaking of drama, let's just keep it general for a second. Did you see Jason Kelsey smash that phone?
No, what are you talking about?
What?
What are you talking
Okay.
about? Whose
Everybody
phone?
take a minute. Honestly, I don't know how to share this. Producer, let me know if there's a way I can share this. I'm gonna find the video. I'm just gonna
Whose
Jason.
phone, Evan? Whose phone?
Some guy who fucked around and found out, okay? Some guy who said some things that you would hear in a middle school in, like, 2006 about Taylor and Travis, and he turned around and went, "Bam!" Sorry for yelling into your ears, sorry, guys. And then he said, "Give me my phone back," and he said, "That's my phone now." Yeah.
Honestly, big brother energy, can't be
Yeah.
stopped.
No.
Can't you are you're the oldest sibling. I am the oldest sibling. That energy goes hard. You don't even have to like your younger siblings. If
Nope.
someone's talking smack on them, you will shut them down. You will
Yeah.
break their phone.
100%. Let me
Hmm.
see if I can find, a good enough video to show the camera. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Producer says don't show it. That's
Yeah,
fine,
I think you're too zoomed out today for that to be a
that's
thing.
fair enough, but listen, you guys can look at it up yourself for your own viewing pleasure. There was a homophobic slur used, and yeah, that's what I'm saying, like, it was so I was like,
Scandal.
"What?" And then,
Which one of the cards said scandal? Oh, but that was for the Lions, that wasn't for Jason Kelsey.
yeah, and this is just general
You
scandal,
know,
but
this is just one of those things where it's like all publicity is good publicity. Jason Kelsey got fans from that one, and you know
100%.
it.
Yeah, 100%. And I don't know, like, what I mean, I understand what that individual wanted out of it, they wanted attention, but, like, I don't understand the thought process that happened there because look at the guy.
Yeah.
Like, look at him. What do you how did you see that
I'm
going?
sorry, speaking of looking at him, are you seeing this offensive coordinator on the Lions?
The
Because
Lions
suddenly
coach?
not the coach, there appears to be an offensive coordinator next to the coach who I now want to call for his secrets. Excuse me, where did you come from? What
W
is your skincare routine? Where did you get this beautiful tan?
I think I missed this individual, or maybe I just missed their striking
There,
beauty. S
there.
Okay, hold on. I'm waiting, I'm waiting.
And look, you and I don't know if we always
Okay, this guy.
have the same type here.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say this type of, like, offensive coordinator beauty, it works for me. It works for
Okay.
me. I can't see it working for you.
The overlap here, we have a Venn diagram. and this is one where I respect you being on the other end of it. But I did actually have a question for Fate here, kind of
Ooh.
related because this is maybe as difficult to get as that offensive coordinator will be for you. I think they're both in the cards, so to say. I just am like when and how and what's the connection. So, Fate, last year we talked a lot about Ellen trying to accomplish almost the impossible, getting one of those Chiefs sideline puffer coats. Hmm. How
Okay.
do I want to ask this question? What does she need to do to get that? What does she need to do to get that puffer coat? Is there a path to
Doesn't
the
it
puffer coat?
seem like the answer to this is also quite simple?
Is there a path outside of the obvious to getting this puffer coat?
I mean, all right. What does it take, Fate? What does
What
it
does it
take?
take?
Riddle me this.
Fair
Um,
enough.
you gotta fight someone for it. You're gonna have victory.
Okay. I
That's
mean,
what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about.
You gotta be dead over with not having it, and then you're gonna have to fight for it. I don't know, maybe you do an auction or something. I don't freaking know, and then you're gonna have victory. So you're gonna get it.
Okay, so what I'm hearing from that is at the point that you release the want in your
it
life,
comes to me.
yes, it will come to you, but you will have to fight for it in order for it to stay in your life. That's what I'm seeing from that, and I'm loving it. I'm loving that.
Maybe that's not a problem. That's not a problem for me.
Absolutely amazing. Okay, incredible. Other drama we want to discuss possibly here with Fate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I have my big one for Fate, but there is some setup.
Okay,
So
let's hear
allow
it.
me to speak this to the deck while I'm asking the question. So, for all my Lions fans out there, or really just anyone who's been watching the NFL, it is the Lions versus the NFL. The officiants have historically made the worst calls against the Lions. And Evan, I don't know if you remember this, so badly that Brad Allen and his officiant crew got fucking kicked out of the
Yeah,
playoffs last year.
that's
Their
right. That's
call
right.
against the Lions cost the Lions the game. Brad Allen and an entire crew got banned from officiating the playoffs because of that call.
I do remember that. Yes.
And just for some historical reference, apparently the Lions draw for the officiant crew that they'll get for each week's game. And this week they drew a crew that made horrible calls against them the last time they played the Packers that cost them the game.
Okay. Is that
So
does that come down to actually just like they all have made really bad calls?
no, no,
Okay.
Evan, it's,
It's a
like,
specific
egregious. It's
hmm.
egregious. There
Okay.
are, like, 10-minute YouTube compilations of hilarious illegal calls against the Lions.
Okay.
Like, the one that cost them the game against the Packers in 2019 was a face mask call that never happened.
Wow.
The
Okay.
one that happened last year that got Brad Allen and crew kicked out was illegal man caught the touchdown. He was not an
Okay.
illegal man. Like, the things are so obvious and painful that it's like a joke. So here's my question for Fate.
Okay.
Are the tides with the officiants ever gonna turn for the Lions? Is this their fate forever, or will it change?
Great question. I mean, in my opinion, as a person who does not have the expertise in this room.
I feel pretty strongly that they're cursed. Like, I think that
Hmm.
they are cursed. Like, the first coach made a deal with someone and cursed the team forever.
Interesting. Okay.
So initially, the cards were kind of difficult to shuffle, and anytime I get like a stiff deck, there's that usually means that things aren't changing. So no, we've got heartbreak, and betrayal. Two of Pentacles. Yeah,
Betrayal.
heartbreak and betrayal. Two of Pentacles. So juggling a lot and trying to do a lot. And then we've got this passion card again. So against all odds. No, but there is somebody involved in their drama. So
Wow. Look
there
at that.
there's the elder. So that's some sort of structure is screwing him over.
The
Some person is
NFL.
screwing him over. This is the worst card in the deck.
The
Wow.
NFL, she said.
The NFL. The NFL is the elder. Okay, well, not much left to interpretation there. I think we got an
Yeah,
answer.
I have to say it seems like fate has decided, and so have the
Sorry,
refs.
Lion. Sorry. I mean, this
Okay,
is as real as it gets.
wait, so first of all, the Lions are I mean, they're at 4th and goal right now. Maybe
Well, they are one past 4th and goal now.
oh,
And
look
that
at
is the
that.
best celebration I've ever seen.
Oh,
Please,
you're
please enjoy.
oh.
That he just did a headstand. He just did a headstand. The core strength that this man just exhibited.
I am so excited for that replay. That was amazing.
And I'm gonna say this right now, playoff teams get the feet down, which he did.
Yes, yes, he did right there. That was really
Mhm.
incredible, very
Why did they
impressive. They
not
didn't show
show
it.
that?
What the
They
hell?
they didn't show the headstand again, and
Ugh,
that is a mistake.
that is a mistake. That's how you bring the viewers in because we were right there. Um,
That's how you bring the girls in. Oh, I think we might get it. Think we
mean
might get it.
Mean Gene, thanks for letting us just be gently reminded that we qualify as one of the shows with the least viewers to be on his radar. So thanks.
Evan, by the way,
And
I have you on the chat today, please, as I am using my iPad for casting abilities.
you are all Gucci. I am keeping an eye out. And Mean Gene still hasn't asked a question of Fate. And Fate will not be here with us for the whole game. We're really asking a lot of the connection. Even though we're close to the 31st, the veil has closed back over. And so we're asking quite a bit for all these silly questions to be answered today.
Well,
But
I have a question for Fate. How often does that sticky deck thing happen?
Honestly, it just happens when the energy is really stuck. Like it's not it's common enough where I noticed it as an issue. I mean, I've given hundreds, if not thousands, of tarot readings, so it's pretty. I don't know, one of those things you just notice.
Wow.
interesting. And it was so appropriately timed. For that to get stuck. Okay, so I have a couple different areas of drama here. We already discussed the general drama with Jason Kelsey. Um, we have some drama on the Packers team though with the kicker, whose name I don't care to learn.
Okay.
But we might have
Rip.
already judged him because he was on the Jags last year, and I do remember discussing some of these teams and their members very specifically. But he was accused of sexual assault by 2 flight attendants, but the NFL found that there was insufficient, evidence of that, and they cleared him late last month. So the general manager of the Packers said that they are very, very comfortable with this acquisition. And that's really interesting to me, considering that as of October 15th, the Associated Press said that he was still in a civil suit that was filed by the attendants in Florida, but that has interestingly now been resolved. Relatedly, I guess not at all to the timing of him joining this NFL organization, which is just very interesting to me. So I guess my question for Fate is, will this kicker face the justice that he deserves as he has what's the question I'm asking here? What's that question I'm asking here, Ellen?
Will the kicker face justice? But do you mean to ask, like, this year or, like, in his lifetime?
I think in his lifetime, I'm willing to play the long game.
Okay.
All right. Will there be adequate justice served for this kicker?
Also, what's wrong with kickers? This isn't a question to fate. Just a
Just a general, yeah, there seems to
wrong with
be.
kickers
Is it a
in the
little man
NFL.
syndrome? I feel like it might be like a Napoleon syndrome related
Everyone
to their
thinks we don't
position.
belong in this game because
Th
we don't, so we
That's
have to
why I'm
act out.
saying, like we discussed in our last game, I think I'm on board with the idea that the person who kicks the field goal is the person who scored the touchdown. We can talk about the guy who kicks at the beginning later.
I
All
think they
right.
should also have to be the cheerleaders.
I love it.
Oh,
Let's get 'em in
sorry,
there.
fate.
Here's the answer, Fate. Let's go.
Okay, so this card is the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords in the typical tarot deck would have this guy like running away from an army camp with knives on his back, and it's meant to be deceit, lying, and being strategic about getting away with stuff. Then you got the Lovers, which is exactly what you would think, some sort of love pattern relationship, and then you've got Karma. So you literally asked, is he going to get justice? The Six of Earth is your Six of Pentacles. This is literally karma, and that it came out with Lovers means that his love life's going to be a shit show, to be honest. And then we got Four of Pentacles that came out reversed, so it was like this, which means that he's not going to have stability in his love life because of the karma from his deceit and trying to get away with what he did.
Amazing. That was a pretty little bow for me.
This is incredible. Fate is giving me goosebumps nonstop. I'm being so real.
Thank you for that reading. That was amazing. Mean Jane says that the Lions lost to the Packers last year on Thanksgiving because it was a gibbous moon. Interesting. Fate, let us know if that plays in.
I do think moons have special powers for sure, but I don't know necessarily. I think the Packers and the Lions might have been affected. You want me to ask? I'll ask.
Yeah, let's ask.
Yeah,
All
let us
right.
know.
All right, Mean
Retroactive
Jane.
ask.
Was the gibbous moon an influence on the loss of the Lions?
I feel like that it has to be.
And where are we today in the cycle? I can check that. We're in a waxing crescent.
No, it seems more like there was a lot of injured players. Like this says moving on from like difficulties. So that to me would be like injured players, Queen of Pentacles, which is like more feminine, like career stuff, and then Nine of Swords is worry. So likely due to some loss of players last year, it caused some worry on with the Lions, and then they didn't play well. They didn't come through as your Queen of Earth, career, and money.
Interesting. Jean, let us know. I cannot do a historical fact check on the status of injury or trades at that time.
Because she can't be bothered to care.
That's right. Okay.
Because he doesn't care.
Who is this flag on the
I
plate?
don't either. I trust fate and fate alone.
And to me, the gibbous moon just didn't play in. Amazing. Okay, so there's also a player, Romeo Doubs or Dubs. I'm assuming it's Doubs. Romeo Dubs is what I'm gonna stick with. So he was he's a wide receiver. He is playing today, but he was suspended for a week because he skipped 2 days of practice because he didn't appreciate how much, I think, receiving time, perhaps. He didn't like what he was given on the field, so he skipped 2 practices. And he's also somebody that we would expect to see like kind of under pressure today because the Lions will be allegedly going after the outside press situation. Mean Gene, chime in here. But anyway, I guess I'm wondering how he's doing, and is he going to be sticking around with the Packers, or do we see him moving on to another team after this season?
Okay, Evan, while fate is deciding,
Yeah.
I have to ask you a pop culture, pop trivia question in the middle
Oh
here.
my
'cause
God.
You keep skirting around it.
Okay, let's hear it.
When is the last day these teams can make trades?
Is that pop culture? That feels like it's not quite pop culture.
But it's pop. It's very relevant, so it's pop.
And it's culture. It's football culture. I remember that we've discussed this. I know Jean has told us. And I'm going to say very confidently it is the 2 weeks before the playoffs.
No.
Okay.
I had to do math, but the answer was no.
Well, we all kind of saw that coming. So can I get the answer?
Okay, so not a super clear answer. Actually, we have the moon on the bottom of the deck, which means that in the shadow, things that we don't see, we don't know the answer yet. What did come out, right? What did come out is the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving card in the deck, and it is regarding his career. So slow career. He's got Fate with the Witch here. King of Pentacles. So one day he's going to be extremely successful. So he's going to have, and then you had 10 of Pentacles at the end. So we've got somebody who's going to have a fantastic, really amazing career. But it's unclear at this point in time if it's going to be still on the Packers.
Interesting. That's exactly how I would have felt with, like obviously no insight into his personal thought process or professional thought process at all. It seems like he's really enjoying the natural talent that he has, but that he's expecting a little bit different experience than what he's getting at the Packers. And also from what I was reading online, the Packers are like kind of a hard line about that, which they should be. Like you don't get to just not come to practice. You don't get to just not be a part of the like team culture because you wanted the ball more. And it seems like in particular from what I was reading, that's just like very against the team culture that they have there. So I can see perhaps a consideration of somewhere else. But that was on brand for me. I'm gonna accept that as true.
So, Evan, you had some goss about my team as well.
Yes.
I would like to hear more about kind of along those lines. It was like a guy who is on the Lions and is banned for 2 weeks for performance enhancing drugs.
That's right. We're talking about Jameson Williams. He is apparently a speedster. And he's suspended for 2 games for a violation of the performance enhancing substance policy. And apparently that's a big deal because he
Wait, like a
is
speedster, like he was doing speed?
I think they're saying he was very fast from what else I was reading because it seems like he's really good at going to catch the ball.
Oh,
So
okay. You mean on the field, he's a fast person.
I
You
think
don't
so.
mean he
I
was
think
taking
this
speed.
I think this article was creatively worded. No, it's performance enhancing something, but I didn't see
They
what it
use the
was.
phrase substance.
Yes, and I assumed you might actually see that in your research, so I didn't do too much else, but
So it all that came up was that he was sitting out for 2 weeks. It didn't say, like, what the scandal was or what the substance was, which I imagine they keep pretty close to the vest.
yeah.
This seems like the type of thing where if they're like, "Oh, yeah, he got caught on" let's just say speed for the sake of this discussion, then other players could be like, "Oh, no, they're changing the way they test for speed. I need to be more careful." Like, like, they wanna keep that stuff quiet, right? Like, how
Yeah,
they're testing, what they're testing, who
that
got
makes
caught with
sense.
what.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Well, do you
Yeah.
have a question related
Let's
to that?
let's not forget the Patrick McHomes, LOL, a new McDonald's collab coming soon. Let's not forget
Yeah.
the Super Bowl where he had, like, a gnarled ankle, and then after the
Mm,
halftime show, ran back onto the field.
yeah, he was feeling good
Can't
after
tell
that.
me that wasn't a performance-enhancing
It was
substance.
creatine, alright? It was it was
Right.
it was
Okay.
pre-workout.
If I have a question for Faye, it is more general than this football game, but it
Okay.
is a question that is stirring because of the questions that we're asking. Like, are these men gonna come to justice? Are they gonna be okay? That is actually my question. Are men gonna be okay? Are they gonna get better?
In our lifetime. Let's
Yeah, in
quantify
our
that.
lifetime, are men gonna be okay? Depression rates amongst men, the highest they've ever been. Suicide rates amongst men, the highest they've ever been. Like, this is are the men okay? Are they gonna be okay in our lifetime?
We got a lot of energy here. So yes, the short answer is yes. when the cards get really jumpy, that means that there's a lot that wants to be said.
That's so
Um,
funny.
Well,
yeah,
they do like to
balance.
talk.
So this is the other than the Eight of Pentacles, this is the other karma card in the deck, and it's justice, literally justice. It'll write itself out. You've
Okay.
got King of Swords, so people start putting up their boundaries, which obviously boundaries are phenomenal. Strength means you've gone through some shit, you're gonna make it through.
Okay.
And
That's what we're talking about.
and death is transformation. So
Whoa.
be a yes. The answer is yes. There's a lot that is happening with these major arcanas, which are like the major cards in the deck. Things are going to change with boundaries. People are going to develop and just become different types of humans.
I
Congratulations to men.
Yes, I'm very, very thrilled with that. That's an incredible answer. We we are blessed with that answer because it doesn't seem that way in everyday life, does it?
No,
When we're
but it's something
discussing,
to look forward to. And
will
honestly,
unnamed kicker get
Evan,
justice?
maybe the perfect way to close out with fate because
I was just
while
thinking
you and
that.
I didn't notice, we are in the second quarter.
We are in the second quarter, yes. And there's another flag on the play. Fate, thank you
Thank you
so,
so
so
much.
much. This was
So
incredible.
insightful. Yeah.
Yeah, incredible, great readings. Love your skill. We'll be bringing you back. This was really, really wonderful. So thank you so much. Is there anything that you have as a closing remark, Fate?
No, thanks for having me. Go sports.
Go sports! Woo! Thank you so much, Fate.
Thank you, Fate.
Have a blessed day. Thank you. Amazing. That was
What a treat.
absolutely, yeah, what a treat. Yes. Fate was incredible, and I'm excited to see those things come to fruition.
Oh my
Personally,
gosh, I know. I'm so excited for men to get
so
better.
excited for men. You guys, we've always said that, okay? We've always, and you know I've always said.
No. Roll the tape back to 2 weeks ago when I quoted Io Adibri saying, "I'm an ally to men," and Evan trying to cancel me herself. Evan
You know what? Whoa.
single-handedly taking it upon herself to get me canceled.
I'm going back to that, and everything I just said was satire, so.
Oh my god. Can't win with this woman.
Well, I hope that, first of all, I hope I remember all the questions so we can, like, go back to them and maybe you know, fate check fate and see what happens here, but some
Well,
good,
some of them were over the course of our lifetime, so we'll have to
yes.
really yeah.
We'll evaluate as we go along.
Mhm. But that was really, really fun. Thank you
Yeah.
for getting that set up for us.
Yeah, of course. That worked out really well, and we'll have to arrange another time where Fate can come back and answer a few more questions for us because
Yeah.
I have many percolating in this little noggin here.
You know what we really could have done was asked if either of those teams were going to the Super Bowl. Something related to what we were doing.
Who's having the most fun though? It seems like that's important. I don't even remember the answer at this point. They're both
It was
having a good
Green
time.
Bay.
It
Green Bay
was
was
Green Bay,
having the
okay.
most fun.
And they're
Yeah,
gonna win according to fate, so we'll
I
see.
know.
But but
The
the
poor
Lions are putting
Lions.
up a pretty good fight here, which I'm excited about. It makes the game a little bit more worth watching.
Apparently, I'm also going to put up a really good fight.
That's right. And you are going to come out on top with that puffer jacket. I am so excited about that. Hopefully it's
I
two.
hopefully it's too. You know what? You and some of the other people in my life really want me to put in the work for you. I
I'm just
have
saying
so many
if
friends that are like, "We just want you to be with an NFL player," and I'm like, "Thank you for the faith. There's
if
no way."
somebody is going to, I want it to be you and I want to also benefit. Like that's all I'm saying.
Thank you.
I'm not saying it has to. I'm just saying that's what I'm saying. So
Appreciate it. You know what I'm seeing on the field that just makes me question when fate's answer to us about men being okay is going to happen is the fact that these teams have been preparing for this weather for weeks.
yeah.
And yet I'm seeing defensive, offensive coordinators, coaches, whatever, wearing glasses and no hats in the rain.
I think it's honestly safe to say they knew the rain was happening and they chose to do that anyway.
They just thought it would look like they thought they'd have their little, like, Justin Timberlake Cry Me a River in the Rain
Oh,
moment, like
great. Yes, incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
They were like, "You know what? This is gonna be hot. There this is gonna
And
go
I
viral."
mean, are you telling me if that offensive lineman coordinator guy had glasses on, you wouldn't think it was hot? I think you would
First of
think it
all,
was hot.
he's wearing a hat, he was prepared.
You're right, and that
And
preparation is hot.
it is. A man who knows his weather reports, a man who can plan for the future. I'm interested.
Amazing, I agree. Mean Gene says he's drinking Mike's Hard today. I feel like that's out the norm. Got home from
Scandal! What's
yeah, got
happening? Are you okay?
check
Are
in, Gene.
you
He
okay,
says he was
Mimi?
hanging out with his cousin shortly before the game. Well, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
I feel like their
You
cousin is also, like a cameo on the show now because we hear
I
about this
yeah,
cousin
I
often.
totally agree. I hope you share the link. Smash that subscribe button on their phone, okay?
Oh my god. No, Gene, we really do appreciate you always advocating for us on those raids, and yes, we know it's because we're broke. 2 broke
And the
girls
viewer
on
department.
YouTube. But the people that come in are so kind and
Yeah,
so
they're so
supportive,
fun.
it's really sweet.
I mean, it scared us the first time, but we figured it out from there.
I
And
didn't know what was
honestly
happening the first
mm,
time.
that's right, I protected you from nothing. I got scared is the appropriate, answer to that, but
That's okay.
thank you. But anyway, we will give the same quality performance, whether that is 1 viewer or that is a million viewers. I'm sorry, am I getting a note from the producer that I'm just trying to I have one small surprise. I have one small surprise coming, I think. Well, that's exciting. I'll try not to scream depending on what it is.
It's a puppy.
Oh my god, I'd be pissed.
Green Bay was ready. These men all have on hats and parkas.
Yes, they do.
Oh, also, speaking of being prepared, guess who came to Seattle without rain boots?
Mm,
Yep,
dang.
yep.
How's the
That'll be
weather?
me. But I did rainy. Um, but I did buy a fur coat yesterday.
Ooh, amazing.
Thrifted a
Yes.
fur coat.
Hell yeah. Ooh, okay, just kidding. You know what I have been incredibly surprised and disappointed. Oh, I just am now seeing that you flipped off the camera.
How are you just now
Um,
seeing that?
because of the delayed stream. That's just what it is, baby. We're not doing live reactions, really. We're
We're
doing delayed
rated
reactions.
PG-17, right? Like, everyone
I think
knows.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm flipping off the camera.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I have an airmail.
What is it?
Oh my goodness. Wait, I think this is hold on, sorry.
Is it from me?
Did you send something? No. Oh my gosh. My friend Ruslan was in Japan and he sent a
Oh my
postcard.
goodness, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Wait, why did he put it in an envelope?
For protection. And he
Aw.
wrote
There's
to my
confidential information.
he wrote to my favorite Americans.
Oh,
Yeah, isn't that special? Alright,
that
I'm
is.
not gonna read the rest out loud to you guys, but trust me, it's heartwarming and
Aw.
quite moving.
Next time you see him, tell him heartfelt hello from Ellen. He was
I
such a joy to get
will.
to know.
He's wonderful. He was at the Halloween party, actually. He came from
Dude,
Tokyo to the Halloween party, and he dressed up.
how was it?
It was fucking awesome. I had a great time. We
Oh,
had a wonderful little DJ set by our producer, Kyle. He has
yay.
many a technical skill and a creative skill because it's technical and creative.
Yeah.
Um, and so he had a jumping little set and we partied all night long, actually, in a crazy, an unexpected way. We went to bed at like 3:30. So
Oh
it
my
really was quite a
gosh.
party. Yeah, it was a fun time though. So everybody dressed up. We had Malort shots at the door if you didn't.
Ugh.
Yeah. So Fate actually attended as well, which was wonderful. It was great to see her. So, yeah, we had a great attendance, a lot of fun, lots of dancing. I was exhausted, and it took me 2 days to recover. So,
There you go. And
yeah.
yeah, that's part of the reason why we had a bye last week is
Yes.
because we know how to party.
I was so overconfident before when we were talking about, like, doing our admin for the stream and everything and being like, "Yeah, no, we'll move that around." I was like, "No, we'll do the stream that Sunday. I'll want to do the stream." And then that time came around and it was like, absolutely not going to, not going to happen, so
Well, it also was, like, physically not possible for me as I
yeah,
was
you were
yeah,
in transit,
I
so
was in transit, you
and
know?
how were then you were at a wedding, right? At that time? Or were you
Yes.
leaving the wedding
Oh
at
my
that time?
gosh. I think I mentioned this to you, but I went from the wedding after party to the airport.
Wow. The
Yeah, my
after
flight was at
party?
5 AM.
Dang.
Mhm.
So you were also partying hardy.
I was, but, I did it well. I did it super well.
Good.
I do not like being don't
Yeah.
like being snakes on a plane, don't like being drunk on a plane, and
Mm-mm.
I was like, "You know what? I need to have my wits about me because 'cause I'm coming locked and loaded with every suitcase that I own." Um, so I, like, kept my wits about me, but girl, there was a bit of drama
Oh my
at
god.
this wedding after party.
Can you share? Is that shareable?
I
Oh,
am thinking about if it can be, and some of it can be. Okay.
okay.
Um,
Yes. Thank you. Alright.
you know ooh, you're away from your microphone, so I can't tell what's happening, but I would love to know. Is it
Okay.
pho?
This is ramen actually, and I get a jellied egg in there, I get tofu, I get the mushrooms, the onions, the whole shebang, and then I got the edamame.
Disgusting.
Oh,
Awful.
that's right. I
0 out of
mean,
10.
you're allergic to mushrooms, so
And I hate egg.
okay, we've talked about this, and that's why I mentioned that I get a jellied egg because can you believe I get a jellied egg in here? I'm trying to get back into 'em.
I think Evan wants to hurt me sometimes. I think she does things intentionally to hurt me. Dear fate, is Evan hurting me on purpose? Does she get off to this?
No, not at all. I still regret slightly raising my tone at you when it was loud and I was overwhelmed and I couldn't say, "Please be quiet," in a polite enough
And
way.
yet, it just makes me so glad that we became friends in our 30s. I
Mhm.
mean, our 25s, because there was a time in my life where I would have really, like, sat with that and been like and been upset and not known how to say it, and instead, at this point in my life, I was like, "This bitch."
And it
I
was
did
not
nothing
personal.
wrong.
I was just no, it was not you at all. It was a me thing. It absolutely was a me thing. Wait, I
But it
wanna
was
hear
great.
about the drama that you can share.
Okay. The drama that I can tell is pretty classic, like any event drama. Someone comes that no one knows that well,
Uh-huh.
right? Like when drama comes up in these situations, I feel like that person is always the perpetrator. That who are you here with? How do
Mhm.
you know them?
Yeah.
And so, of course, me being the person that knows everyone, um, I was the intermediary between the after party and the people that, like, randomly were there. And they were like, "Hey, where are you? Can we come?" And at that point, you just have to admit, "Yeah, sure." So I met them downstairs at the bar, and I was also tasked with getting mixers for the wedding party. So I go to the bar and I'm trying to order these mixers, and I'm not gonna lie, the bartenders were ignoring me, and I know why now. I tell the people that I'm with, I'm like, "Hey, I do need to get their attention. If you see them, can you please help me flag them down? Like, I've been waiting a long time. Other people have been served. I've been waiting a long time." And they decide to make that interaction an altercation with service staff. at, like, 1 a.m. at a packed bar.
At a packed bar, which is also an after party for not their event.
Yes.
Mm.
And it gets so heated between the person who I just asked to help get their attention and the bartender that I physically shove them away. And I am now standing in line like, "Holy cow, I'm on damage control." And a different bartender comes over with their manager, and they're like, "What can we do here?" And I was like, "Hello? I called in advance. Can I please have 2 pitchers of mixers?" And they're like, "That's all that's happening here?" And I said, "Yes, sir." And they said, "Sure." And I'm, like, shoving those people away from me, tipping 1000%.
Yeah, and you're like, "No, you can no longer come in here."
And then, Evan, in brief, we all go to the after party space. The girl in this party is, of course, fighting with the boy in this party. No one knows the boy. The girl leaves. The boy lays down on a lounger, head over arm, like pretending to sleep in the midst of an after party.
What the fuck?
Classic. Classic.
Did you kick him out?
So at first, my goal was, you better not be passing out here. I was like, "Hey, do you want a drink? Are you good? Da, da, da." And then I just realized it was a pouting scenario. This person was not so intoxicated that they couldn't move, was not so intoxicated that they were actually falling asleep. They were just pouting.
I am so intrigued about the parallels of our lives sometimes because while we were at this Halloween party that we were hosting while we were at our own
While I
home,
was at my house.
um, I had somebody who at the I'm gonna say the apex of the second half of the party. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Okay.
fully.
Is sitting in we have, like, a separate little library area, and you've seen it. We
Yeah.
have a table in there for this event. He's sitting at the table, face in hands, like, just distraught about something, and it ends up being girlfriend drama. Because of who I am as a person and the amount of champagne I'd had, I said, "It can't be that serious, or if it is, there's nothing you can do about it now." Because I'm compassionate and understanding, and you're at my party. So that happened, and then also, you've seen the SNL skit with Jane what's her name?
Jane
W
Lynch.
no, the new one, Jane something producer? Wickline, thank you, producer. Jane Wickline, she's a new person on the staff. She recently sang a song, I'm a plus one at a party.
Yes,
Yes, that
yes,
one. So you
yes.
had that happen, and I also had that happen. I had somebody come to the party, invite somebody, the original person left, and the plus one stayed the whole
Of
time.
course. Of course.
Yeah. So
And just to reiterate the parallels between you and I, on the elevator up from the bar to the after party, I was in the elevator with that couple and I said, "You two need to have an attitude adjustment or you need to go." I said, "'Cause the vibes in that room are great and that
Yep,
couple is happy, the
yep.
newlyweds." I was like, "If you guys can't get it together, you need to go because everyone in there is having a great time."
I would honestly say there is not a single situation where I would think that's inappropriate.
No.
I think you could have been in the elevator with the bride and groom, and you could have said, "You guys need a vibe check right now. Something's going on here. Either figure it out now or don't go into that room yet." Like, that is a totally I think people are really used to, like, other people going along with social niceties and being able to get away with bad behavior because of it, and I think you and I are both people who are just like, "No."
Well, and my intention wasn't even to blame or shame them. It was truly to let them know, like,
Yeah, the vibes are good.
you're gonna be the odd man out. If
Yeah,
you come in here and you're fighting, you guys are gonna be immediately spotted. Like,
yeah,
it's a great vibe in there.
yeah.
Fix the attitude. Join the party. Join the party. What do we need to do? What do we need to do?
Or at least don't be openly, like, devastated in the middle.
Right. And I
Like,
mean,
time
all
and
of this
place.
just goes to show it was a phenomenal wedding. And the reason that this happened is because them and so many other people were wasted because they did not spare any expense on the alcohol at this wedding or great food. Honestly, it was like the smoothest hello, offensive coordinator. It was like the smoothest wedding I've ever been to or been a
That's
part of. I was in the
awesome.
bridal party. I know, I was so happy for them.
That's incredible. And what was the location? Where were you guys again?
Downtown Kansas City.
Awesome. Very nice.
Mhm,
And great
mhm.
time of year for that.
Beautiful day, beautiful venue, just, like, all around great, and props to the bride. A couple things, like, could have been snags. She didn't care. You know, she was just like, "Okay." And we go on, like, she also was part of why the day was such a success.
That says a lot
Oh,
about the couples, you know? Like the couple that you were there to celebrate.
yes. And Evan, do you have the capacity in you to manage the team while I go to the bathroom and then load the thing that you sent me?
Absolutely, I have the
Love it.
capacity for that. Mean Gene, I'm just seeing that you're saying you've long since been not okay. So actively just not okay, but that's fine. So now we're fine with not okay. Hanging with a cousin is pure childhood nostalgia. She's basically my sister. I think you've said that before. Shout out to her. Fantastic. Well, I hope that that was a refreshing and cleansing hang with the cousin. And that you're leaning more towards the okay than just fine. All right. Enjoy the mics hard. But hopefully things are good and you're in our thoughts and prayers. As always, Gene. But for real, hope you're also snacking on something good. I have some salted edamame, and I think actually it might have somehow also ended up being spicy. Not a lot of spice, but I'm seeing like, I don't know, some like almost it looks like tahini, but that's probably not gonna be in ramen. Um, yep, pretty good. Definitely a little spicy. Wasn't expecting that. And I have my football full of water, so we are on brand here and staying consistent with GSPN. Gene, I'm curious about who you are rooting for in the two here, Packers or Lions. I am unfamiliar with if the Falcons have a rivalry with either of them. And if I'm remembering correctly, you're a Falcons fan. Okay. On the screen right now, I'm seeing for the second time glasses that record. They are a Ray-Ban and Meta, and previously we had the Google Glass. And Ellen and I have we've talked about Google Glass, we've talked about a couple different styles of the like surveillance glasses. I'm not into them. They freak me out. I don't like the implications for society that that has. And then also I'm just like there's no they're all gonna I just think they all look like the Kissinger glasses in that episode of The Simpsons where Kissinger visits the plant and then loses his glasses in the toilet. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about.
No, incredibly niche references with Evan. I have no idea what you're talking about. She randomly strikes as like a 55-year-old dad. Just out of nowhere. She's like, "Do you get this Seinfeld reference? Do you get this Simpsons
I've
reference?" I'm
never
like,
watched Seinfeld, but I get the spirit of what you're
"Whatever.
saying.
It's totally in the queue for you, okay? There's gonna be a time when you're like, 'Do you know the Elaine dance?' And you start jerking at me, and I'll be like, 'No. I am but a child on this earth, and you are the oldest person I've ever met.'" Evan has a Simpsons tattoo.
That's right. I do. It's Mel.
You and my great uncle.
Well, you know what? I have honestly always identified as an uncle. So
Tracks, baby. Okay, so what I'm trying to do now is reach my screen without toppling my webcam so that I can share what we would have worn to today's game. Did I lose you?
I was just snacking, sorry.
Oh, okay,
Um,
sorry, I had something else pulled up. Let me
so I
attempt
was
the art of moving the laptop.
I love it.
Please bear with me and say a
W
prayer. I should have asked fate if I could successfully maneuver this transition.
I'm trying to, find the current temp at Lambeau Field. It's
Yeah.
definitely still raining there.
Oh my god.
Temperature. Okay. So currently it's 48. It's raining and it feels like 43 and the rain is continuing for about 4 hours. So that's what we're
Yeah,
looking at here.
baby.
That's what we're looking at here.
And you know who's ready for this shit?
All right, let's see it. I'm so excited.
Dog fucking Ellen. Okay. So, Evan, please shield your eyes momentarily. How am
Okay.
I going to do this? I need to know. Uh-oh.
Okay. Eyes are still not looking.
Does that help if I say uh-oh?
Evan, don't do that.
Okay, I just need to make sure that I can share this without sharing like all of my life information as well.
Fair enough.
So far, so good. Okay. Share screen. Select a tab to share. Full success. Share tab. And full screen. Okay, baby.
Wow. Hold on, we're
Okay.
stalling.
We're gonna make this work momentarily.
Oh my god, my earplug fell out. I am so excited for what we are about to discuss.
This is the part of our show where we get to talk about fixing your mic, first
Sorry,
of all.
give me 1 second.
And
That
what
was a
we care
struggle.
about most, which is what we would wear to this game. Were
All
we
right.
wags,
We
wives,
are
and
here.
girlfriends?
Holy shit, this is amazing. Incredible work.
Thank you.
Incredible work.
Thank you. So, America's team, I know that we're not actually that's not actually the Lions, but I feel that this is an all-American team, hardworking Detroit Lions. I wanted this to be
An ode.
ode? Ode to America and to lion energy. Check the coat. The
Mhm.
coat was supposed to be inspired
Mhm.
by a lion, and I was gonna be warm and dry at today's
Yeah,
game.
that is perfect. I have no notes.
Thank you.
Absolutely incredible job. The cores is perfect. What a
Thank you.
beautiful addition there.
I
Um,
also put together a sexier
ooh,
version for you.
wow. Oh my god. I
Mhm,
love it. I
mhm.
wish I could show you the bra that I'm wearing right now. It's almost exactly that bra. So you're speaking
Wow.
to me with this right now.
I'm
Love the
so
pants.
glad. So glad. And to be clear, I sourced this one for you. I did not actually create this mashup, but I saw it and I was like, that is exactly what I'd wear.
It's perfect.
And
Yeah.
this person's handle is white on white, so I can't read it. Otherwise, I would love to give you credit. But I saw this and I just thought, perfect. This is like an Evan fit. This is like an Ellen fit.
Yeah, that's exactly perfect. That is so you as well. I love that. That's incredible. Yeah,
Okay.
no notes, no notes.
Thank you. All right, and now yours is up next.
Yes. Okay. All right.
I
So here we
love
go.
this. I felt like this is what Alex Earl would wear to this game,
Thanks.
including the lack of information about the weather.
Alex, I got you, girl. Come to me and we'll figure it out. All right. We'll figure it out as we go. Okay, I'm so excited about this fit. I've been sourcing stuff for myself for a ski trip that I'm gonna be going on. And so I've been really into that vibe. Very much gorpcore, I guess, is how the youth would refer to it.
Sorry, I need you to explain to me right now which part of this outfit is for skiing.
The pants are actually snowboard pants.
Okay, okay, thank you.
And they are from Goose Snow. I actually don't know that brand, I'm not familiar with them, but they're just the, baggy snowboard pants. Who just
Okay.
scored? The
The
Lions.
Lions. The Lions who are
Great.
winning.
Who are winning. Okay, and then, again, I'm just a Miu Miu fangirl. I don't know what it is, but I love them. So I have here the leather Briarwood Napa bag by Miu Miu, as well as their New Balance Miu Miu New Balance collab of 2024. I've also been seeing that cording from them all over the place, not just the shoes, but like
Yeah.
accessorizing on belts and on bags and stuff like that. So I could see some accessories there, kind of playing that up a little bit. And then the onesie bodysuit thing is I just really like that yellow. That like shade of yellow is nice. And I found that on it's Rebecca Maxwell. She has a thrift storefront on TikTok and she had some other cute stuff on there. And I thought that that worked really well with those pants, which are waterproof. So that worked out
Love.
really well today. And the final touch is the Cartier 14 karat yellow and white gold chain link necklace, which is, of course, an
Beautiful.
homage to Kamala's chain link necklace from Tiffany, but I prefer a smaller chain. So go vote, go register to vote. And that's the outfit to go from the Packers game to early vote.
Love. Okay, I seriously love all of these. This is becoming one of my favorite segments on the show.
I totally agree with you. It's
Mhm.
really super fun to put together, and it's fun that it changes teams each week because it, like, makes me think of some different styles.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the blue and silver, I did
Mhm.
think about doing a blue and silver boot, and I decided that the scarf was just such a better way to incorporate that
Yeah, I
'cause I
love
didn't
that it's
wanna
subtle.
I didn't wanna
I
be
love that
drama. Yeah,
it's not on the nose about it all.
exactly. The drama is the coat. It doesn't
Mhm.
also be the boot.
Mhm. I totally
Mhm.
agree.
Mhm. And I love that you gave a shout out to everywhere that you sourced these from. I
Thanks.
didn't do that, but this is Levi's, this is a faux fur company, and I believe the scarf is Prada.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, well, Evan, now it's time for your least favorite part of the show.
I have some
Your
great snacks today,
least
so I will
favorite part of
survive.
the show. And,
Mean jeans for the Lions today, so you are not alone.
hey, underdogs. Gosh, it's pitch black there. I should assume that's coming here any moment now. Okay. Well, wait, are we at halftime?
58 seconds, baby.
Oh, okay. Let's wait. I'll give you some time to
Alright.
snack. You just relax before I pop
I mean,
culture ya.
I'm just gonna, let my guard down a little bit for the next
That
58
is
football seconds.
truly just how slow football moves. I swear it has been under a minute till halftime. Ugh, we have a Tom Brady sighting. Um,
Genuinely, he scared the shit out of me when he popped up because the first image of him was like close up, all teeth, scared the shit out of me.
yeah, beautiful tan though. Beautiful tan. Um, okay, what was I just damn it. Wow, the rain here is so dramatic. So beautiful.
Mm. Wow, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got nothing. I feel like I was gonna say something about Tom Brady and it's all gone.
I mean, Giselle's pregnant.
Oh my
Did you know
god,
that
did
they
you
call
did
him
you
Gisello
see
in
did you
Brazil?
what wait, they call her what?
They call him Gisello, meaning Giselle's ex-boyfriend.
Okay, hell yeah, Brazil.
I know.
Second of all, oh, that's an interception. That's an
Mhm.
interception on the Lions, almost, and it's a touchdown.
What? How are you so far ahead of me? Holy shit.
Interception to
Oh
touchdown,
my god.
Lions.
Fate
Incredible.
don't fail me today. It can be dramatic, but I better
Incredible.
be right, god damn it.
Well, in all fairness, the 8 ball
16.
said Lions.
Yeah, it did.
We've got conflicting
Mhm.
fates happening.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, just
Incredible.
a quick pick, a quick pick. That's what they call that. That's like my lingo of the year. Quick
You've got it. You've
I
got the
do.
lingo.
And then no one could tackle him. He was like, "I guess I'll just jog to the end zone."
Yeah. No
This
worries.
is crazy. I did not see this big of a win coming, that's
Yeah,
for
definitely
sure.
not. But also 16
Shit can
points scored.
change.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's all this could happen again the opposite way.
100%. Yeah, nothing is for certain here. Um,
Um
okay, Tom. Tom Brady? His name is Tom Brady?
Yes.
So many Toms. I was like, Cruz, Hanks. Like, truly, my brain was firing on all fucking cylinders, which is 4 maximum. Um,
They were
maximum
working
4.
overtime, baby.
North, south, east, west. Those are the cylinders I have. He posted a photo of a sunset with lyrics to "Landslide" the day that she announced her pregnancy.
Oh, that's dramatic as hell.
Oh, it is in the feels, but this is how men need to heal, apparently. They need to
Isn't
express
he with
themselves.
somebody? I thought he was with somebody.
I mean, if I'm making an uninformed guess, he's with someone half his age.
Yeah, probably. That makes sense.
Yeah, but, I would love to be wrong.
I would also love to be incorrect on that. That is so funny. What an incredible song choice. I mean, you gotta love him for that.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is he's I
We
mean, that's a
all
girl move right there, you know what I mean?
we all
That's
cry to the same song, Tom. We all do, right? Like, it's Landslide through and through.
amazing. That
Incredible.
that'll be something I think about later, I'm sure. That's so
Okay,
funny.
also, can you tell me if you and I share an ick here?
Okay. Probably.
Okay, Ellen is in the wild. I'm out in the wild. I'm on
Okay.
the apps.
Mhm.
It's, somewhat for the plot at this point, but, I love to be out and about in a new city on the apps.
Yeah.
But, I found out that me and a man have a similar interest in an old type of car,
Okay.
and I reached out to him and I said, "I also love this old type of car. Banner day when I get to see one out and about."
Okay.
His response, "Who knows? If you play your cards right, maybe I'll take you out in mine."
Okay. Are we in high school?
If I play my cards right?
Yeah. I get to see your car. You're gonna go buy one now. Unfortunately,
And
you're just
use
gonna
it
have
to
to
run his over. I was like, "Dude, are you kidding me? If
You have you
I
responded
play
yet?
my cards right." No, I
Have you
haven't responded. I was aghast.
whatever color it is, it's the wrong one.
So, I was
Whatever make and model, your ex had the one that was better than that.
Ooh, that might be a really good response, actually. No, I don't even like toying with ones like that because it exhausts me just to know that they exist authentically.
Yeah, 100%. That's the thing is like you and we've talked about this, that is not a shame you can teach. They they simply don't have the brain cells for it, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh my god, Evan, you saying that really just brought me back to a hotel in Germany just now, and I'm not prepared for that. I'm landslide about that right now.
That is
Just
so funny. Absolutely putting that into the vernacular.
yeah, just so we are all clear, Evan did save my life this summer.
Just a vacation.
Just a vacation, and she is that bitch when you need someone to set your ass straight.
Thank you. I appreciate
She
that.
was my bitch slap in the elevator. Get it right. The vibes the vibes in the rest of this country are great.
See, I feel like in my head it's Edna mode, but in reality, a lot of the times friendships end after this feedback. So we're grown adult women and we were able to have a grown adult conversation and I appreciate that.
I've
But
never needed you more in my life, and I didn't even know that that's how I needed you in my life until that situation happened, and I was unprepared. It had never happened to me. I was very unprepared. I was ill-equipped, and she knew. She knew.
thank you. I appreciate it. It's the brain cell that we share, you know?
And yours is more evolved. You might have 6 cylinders.
Dang, it goes
Not
up to
4.
6? Are there 8?
You you've got north, northwest.
There's a zenith possibility,
Oh my
maybe.
god. Dude,
That's
we're
so
still
funny.
not at
I
halftime.
know they're just used their final timeout for Green Bay.
Oh my god, this reminds me of that TikTok I sent you about how much actual gameplay takes
Mm,
place during a football game.
mhm.
9 minutes. 9 minutes of gameplay on average per
I'm
NFL
curious
game.
about that. We should time it
16
next game.
minutes of stoppage, which is like, when they're
The
stopping
time
to
where it
do
is stopped.
mhm,
Hmm.
and then the rest is ads and what, deliberation?
Yep.
Bullshit.
This is how I felt watching SNL live last night. I was like, "What am I waiting around here for? What?"
Oh, you're gonna get one question right.
Oh my god. I can thank Kyle, he made me stay up till midnight, so.
Sorry, what just happened on the screen?
Okay, so the Green Bay Packers have it. I don't know who threw it,
Oh,
though.
they get the ball at the start of the next whatever.
Okay.
Oh, no, it looks like the officiants are saying no deal. They're saying redo. But why? Okay, Love throws it. His team member catches it, and the defense all goes, "Okay, catch it," which was confusing to me. Oh, no, they're calling it halftime.
Yeah, I see halftime at the bottom, but
Okay, whatever. I don't know.
okay, lines to receive.
It's not like we've ever known what's been happening. Okay. Evan, 'tis the season.
Let's do it.
Okay. How many holidays happened last week?
3.
Yes.
Hell yeah. I don't know them all. I know Diwali happened. Halloween, unless you're counting, like, are you counting pagan holidays like Samhain?
No.
Okay. I don't know what the third one is.
Dia de los Muertos.
Ah, of course. Damn it. That
Yeah.
one was obvious.
And then I will add that I would have maybe given you 4 for Indigenous Peoples Day, but I think it was, like, actually technically the start of Indigenous Peoples Month.
Oh,
So it
okay.
wasn't necessarily like a holiday so much as, like, the marking of an occasion.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
So, yeah, Diwali, Halloween, Dia de los Muertos. Okay, who was the host and musical guest on SNL this week?
Host was Mulaney, and musical guest was Chapel Roan, and star appearance by Kamala Harris.
And
Mm, Tim Coon?
and
The original Big Dick
Mulaney's
Energy.
friend,
Who?
John Mulaney's close friend, notorious playboy,
Pete
Pete Davidson.
Davidson. That's right. That's what when I said
Okay.
original Big Dick Energy guy, that's who I was talking about.
Yes. Okay, good job. Good job. 2 for
Thanks.
2, Evan.
Thank you.
Where was last year's Super Bowl?
Fuck. The Eagles. The Eagles. It was where the Eagles are.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Shit.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Whoops.
Okay. One word, name the TikTok sound.
Okay.
Hey.
They don't love you like I love you.
That
Wait,
would
no,
be
that's wait.
wait.
That's wait. Hey. I
Hey,
don't
man.
think. Do it again.
Hey. Okay, I'm gonna give you a word and a half. Hey, ma.
Hey, mama. There's a girl behind you.
Hey, Matt. Come all this way. I had you say direct from Domingo. Kelsey's a friend. She's like my sis.
That's right. I got
That
that
we
right
do
last
hook
time.
up so.
It was escaping me.
Oh, did I say Domingo last
I think it was the SNL sound, so.
time? Okay. Not this one. Okay. Oh, you already did not get this one. When is the
Oh.
latest teams can make trades in the season? I thought this was interesting because it is election day, November
Yeah,
5th
November
is the
5th.
latest
Hmm.
that they can make the trades in the season. Who are Zoe Kravitz's parents?
Lenny and holy crap. I can pick Lisa Bonet.
Yes, good job. It
Thank
was
you.
really 50-50 on that one. I did not know if you were gonna get Lisa Bonet, but I'm impressed and I'm proud, and
Thank
I
you.
should have believed in you.
Thank you.
What celebrity lookalike contest broke New York last week?
Timothy Chalamet. DJ
Yes.
Lord Rockwell here in Chicago is straight up like his older brother. I'm glad he didn't go and not win because some of the lookalikes were pretty good.
Yeah,
But
they were.
there's a DJ here in Chicago, DJ Rockwell, who he's a Timothy Chalamet lookalike.
I cannot confirm this, but SNL did a skit last night riffing on the Timothy Chalamet lookalike contest, and I do believe that they had the winner of the contest in that skit.
I was wondering, the guy with the
The Wonka.
top hat also looked like a guy that was there, and then I thought they there was one that got arrested, and I was like, will he make an appearance?
Oh, I didn't see that one, but why not? Okay, this is gonna be a really tricky one.
Okay.
What was Heidi Klum for Halloween this year?
Was she E.T.?
Infamous. Yes! Okay, bonus question, can you name either of her costumes from the last 2 years?
I know she was a worm.
Yes!
I don't
Evan!
remember what else she's been.
She was the peacock
I was
with,
gonna
like,
say
the
a peacock and an
tendon.
egg, but I couldn't remember when that was.
Great job,
Thank
Evan!
you.
Are
Thanks.
you kidding me? Is this the start of a new era for you?
We should have asked Fate.
We should have asked Fate. Also, the Super Bowl, but
Yeah. Also the Super Bowl. Damn it. That one
okay.
just slipped right past us.
I think this one might be a little bit this one's gonna take some time. I'm willing to give you some time.
Okay.
Okay. What is the thirstiest movie coming out this year? Still to come. Has not come out yet, coming out this year. What is the thirstiest movie coming out this year?
I don't think I could tell you a single movie coming out this year.
Oh, but when I say it, you're gonna, like, collapse onto yourself.
Is Wuthering Heights coming out?
Jesus,
No?
how would that be the case? How
I don't
would
know.
that be the answer?
I thought perhaps I because Jacob Elordi, I think, is gonna be in it. So I think that would change
Ooh.
your yeah.
Okay, yeah, that does impact things, but it is Gladiator with Paul Mescal and Pedro Pascal.
Right. Okay, that's
Mhm.
right. And is Denzel Washington in it?
Yes.
Okay.
An alternate answer could have been Baby Girl, which is 50 Shades of Grey, but when the woman is the CEO and the guy, the intern, is the, like
Wait, let's watch and stream our reaction on GSPN.
to Baby Girl.
Yeah.
I can tell you what mine was. Because I have had a huge crush on the male actor since before I knew this movie was a thing,
Hmm.
and I think Nicole Kidman's a babe, so I'm very interested.
Who's the male actor?
Harris Dickinson? Harris Dixon, I think is his
Sounds
name.
English.
Yeah, I really had a thing for him when he was a gross punk artist in Murder at the End of the World, a show that I love and highly recommend.
Okay.
Thriller, but not too horror-y.
Okay.
And yeah, he was, like, very much my gross type in that show, and now he is gonna be my gross type in this movie.
All right, I'm into it. I love a sexy movie that flips the script, you know?
Oh, yeah. Also, it comes out on Christmas Day, and I'm just like,
I
"Sure,
I
let's
feel
all go
like
be
50
horny on
Shades
Christmas Day."
I think 50 Shades came out on Valentine's Day, but I think there was one of them that came out on Christmas Day too.
Okay, so maybe this is, like, a niche reference. Okay, last question, Evan,
Woot
and
woot.
I apologize for this one.
Okay.
Name an NFL division.
The Division of Waste and Human Management? um, a division like the AFC North?
Name an NFL division.
Mhm. Okay, so let me think about that for a second.
'Kay.
Um, just checking producer notes, I'm not cheating. Um, he's really pushing for Nosferatu as being the, horniest the thirstiest movie.
Don't know what that
Um,
is, I'll Google it later.
a division w I just wanna say directions. I just wanna say the West the division we the div
Name an NFL division. One NFL division.
The div um,
Okay,
it
I'm doing that.
okay, so it's the East Coast Division. The division of Eastern football players. The East
Okay. Well, from what I can tell, you would have been right had you said AFC, NFC, whatever, because I believe that those are conferences within their division. Like,
So what is the division? What is the name of one of the divisions then?
okay, let me pull it up because I literally looked this up, Evan. I went to NFL.com.
I love NFL.com.
I said, "What are NFL divisions?" And it says, like, AFC, American Football Conference. Yes, okay, the American Football Conference, the National Football Conference are the 2 divisions.
Okay.
Mhm, and
Well,
within
we
those are
learned
AFC
something.
East, AFC North, blah, 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 blah.
I learned something every single goddamn day.
Divisions, baby.
I will forget this thing that I learned today, but it's nice to learn.
I mean, I get it. Divided we fall. Let it go. We don't stand if we're divided, so
No.
we don't need to be division.
Well, this was an amazing pop culture pop trivia. I personally feel pretty good about it.
This was your best one yet,
Thank
without a
you.
doubt,
Thank
Evan.
you.
Without a doubt, this is the most points you've ever got. I think you're 8 out of 10.
I'm thrilled with the results. The training is really paying off. The hours on TikTok.
8 hours on team. You have crushed it, and honestly, great day for GSPN. We
Great day for
learned so
GSPN.
much today.
It was a honestly, I Fate was that was fun. I really enjoyed having Fate on. I'm excited to learn if we're gonna end it here at halftime, dear viewer. But I'm gonna keep watching the game and I'm excited to find out which source of information from Fate, whether the 8 ball or the tarot cards, were correct here. I'm still rooting for the Packers.
We should remember to recap that next
Mhm.
week.
Yeah,
Mhm.
100%. I totally agree with you.
Okay.
Well, absolutely wonderful stream today, Ellen. Thank you all so much for joining us. We are gonna call it an evening and go snack on some stuff
And
and
go
keep watching
vote.
this game. But
And
yes,
go vote.
GSPN says go vote. If you have not already early voted, if you're not doing a mail-in ballot, get your butt to the poll, baby, and vote. Just vote. That is all that is. If you're in line, you can vote. Our producer is reminding us.
If you're in the
Um,
line, you can vote, that's
if
true.
you make it into the line, you can vote. So get out there, make your voice heard, and thanks so much for spending your evening with GSPN.